Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful, chilly, I guess, Friday morning. Doing things a little bit different today, and the thing is that this week has been an interesting week. Unfortunately, we have found out about a few people that we were close to that have passed away, and it's just been a little bit of a rough week. So, especially this morning, someone my wife was really close to, we found out about had passed away. So this week here, it's like I was looking at motivational quotes, but I was also looking at motivational quotes to help with grief. And I started to really, truly grasp and understand what grief is. So quick breakdown for me. I'm going to be 46 this year. I have been to more funerals than I can count, unfortunately. When my brother passed away about 20 years ago, I remember my mom and I sitting down and thinking it was like, in a 2-year period, it was like 30 funerals we had been to. So grief is part of life. Passing is part of life, and that's, it shouldn't be such a surprise to us, but it always is. Especially once people are getting older, or there's something wrong, when they do go, it is a shock, because it's not something you want to hear. And then depending on how strong of a connection you had with that individual will also determine how strong your grief is, from the research that I've done. So I come across 4 different little quotes, I guess you could say. 2 of them are primarily ones that I found while I was looking up grief. The other 2 are just, I'm just going to read them. Okay. Grief never ends, but it changes. It's a passage, not a place to stay. Grief is not a sign of weakness, nor a lack of faith. It is the price of love. Yes, 100%. This one here. Dear angels, please wrap your arms around those who are hurting today and let them know how much we care and how much they're loved. Absolutely. And this one here was, I've actually read this a lot. I've read this a few times, and it reminds me of my brother. It says, you are allowed to scream, you're allowed to cry, you're allowed to be upset, and you're allowed to fight, but you're never allowed to give up. 100%. No matter how difficult life gets, there's always a way out of that situation. No matter how many barriers or obstacles are in front of you or around you or over top of you, there's always a way out. We just have to process it and figure it out. And this last one, I like this one. This one really is a good one for me, especially today. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's a quiet voice at the end of the day that whispers, tomorrow is a whole new day. Absolutely. Because I find, especially me, I'll get so upset and so frustrated about a situation that I forget that when we go to bed, we wake up the next day, it's a whole new day and whole new opportunity, whole new chapter, whole new everything. And I feel like there's a lot of us, especially myself, like I said, that we forget about that part. So we got to do our best to try and stay positive and stay motivated and move forward. And if you know anybody that's struggling today, if you know anyone that, has family or friends that have passed, be there for them. Just be there. You don't have to talk. You don't have to understand. You just got to be there for them. So having said that, I know this wasn't really all that positive or motivational, but just know that no matter what's going on in your lives, you are stronger than you believe, and you can handle anything that's put in front of you, as long as you take it one step, one cup at a time. We'll make it through, guys. So I love you all. I appreciate you all, and do your best to have a great long weekend and keep your heads up high, because all these obstacles and barriers, they're there for you to beat. You understand that? Good. See you next time, guys. Love ya.